Hi everyone, today we are going to discuss how to construct a triangle when perimeter and both of the base angles are given. So let's suppose we have a triangle ABC. This is a rough diagram I am making. Angle B and C are given as well as sum of the sides AB plus BC plus AC. That is also given, which is the perimeter of this triangle. So these are the given information. Now we have to construct this triangle. How to do that? We'll start from the beginning. Step 1. We have done it. Rough diagram. That should be always step 1 when you are going to construct any triangle, any quadrilateral. Then you should always draw a rough diagram first of all. Then we are going to draw a baseline xy such that xy is equals to perimeter of the given triangle. Okay. Now we have angle B and C. So the same measure of the angles B and C, we are going to draw the lines. Let's say this is line XL and this is YL. So such that angle B is equals to angle YXL, angle C is equals to this value NYX or XM, XY, and also we can write. That was our step 2. We have drawn the base angles. Okay. Now step 3. We have to draw the angle bisector of these two angles. And the point where they meet, that's our A point. Why this is A point, I'll tell you after we will be done with the construction part. Alright. Now the next step, please hear this out very carefully because this is really important. First of all, this is angle bisector, so these two angles are equal. One thing, I will write it down as well. Angle LXA is equals to angle AXY as well as AYX is equals to LYA. Because we have drawn the angle bisector. Now we have these two lines. We have these two lines AX and AY. We have to draw their perpendicular bisectors. Let's say the perpendicular bisector of A is this line, let's say PQ. And I am going to draw the perpendicular bisector of AY as well. Let's say this. Let's say RS. Now student, the point where it cuts the baseline are the required other 2 points B and C. Join them with A and you get the triangle. This ABC, this is our required triangle. Now why this is our required triangle? We'll check it out. How? If we can prove that angle B, this angle is equals to this complete angle, then it is, because initially we have taken angle B is equals to angle YXL as well. Now this is our required point B or not. If we are able to prove this equal to this angle, then it's proved. The same way, if I can prove this angle with is equals to this complete angle, then it is proved again. Alright. Now see this thing. Before this, let me tell you a small concept. When you have a line and you draw its perpendicular bisector, that means it bisects the line. Okay, so this line and this line will be equal as well as 90 degree. If I join this point with the other 2 points. Now in this triangle and in this triangle, side, this angle and this side is common. With the help of SAS, I can say these two triangles are congruent to each other. Then here all the remaining congruent part will also be equal. So if I will give it a name, in this case, if I will give it a name XA, I have drawn the perpendicular bisector of it, okay, and let's say B is the point. So BX will be equals to AB, alright. The same way CY will be equals to AC. If you are going to write XY in 3 parts, you can write as XB plus BC plus CY, okay. This XB is equals to BA, I can replace it. BC is same, plus this CY is equals to AC. That's what I had to prove. See, in the starting, what I had taken this XY as the perimeter, and now this is equals to the sum of these 3 sides are equal to XY only, and which is given as the perimeter. So first condition has been proved. With perimeter we have checked it out. Now about the angle. So in this case, if I talk about this triangle XBA, only triangle XBA, then opposite angle of equal sides will also be equal. So this XB and AB are equal. That means this angle and this angle, they both will be equal. Alright, in this triangle XAB. Okay, so in this, let me give it a name. Let's say angle 1. This is, let's say, angle 2. Okay, angle 1 is equals to angle 2. And one interesting fact here. This is my given triangle XAB. So this angle is the external angle. Alright, and what is the property of external angle? Then it is equal to the opposite interior angles. Alright, sum of the is equal to sum. So if I'll give it angle 2 and I'll give it angle 1, then this angle B, that will be equals to angle 1 plus angle 2. I can write as twice of angle 1 as well, because angle 1 and angle 2 both are same here. Alright, angle 1 and 2 both are same, so I can just write them as a multiple of 2. Now twice of angle 1, that means this complete angle. That's what we have to prove, that this angle B is equals to this complete angle, because this complete is that value which we have taken in the starting. Alright, now let me give you a small example. So let's say we have an example in which angle B is given as 60 degree in the starting, and angle C, let's say 50 degree. Okay, so what we did in the starting, equals to angle B, that is 60 degree. So that means this complete angle is 60 degree. So its angular bisector, this will be 30, this will also be 30, and then this angle and this angle are equal, so it will also be 30 degree. Now in this triangle, this is external angle, so it will be equals to sum of this angle and this angle, which is 30 plus 30 becomes 60 degree, and that's why we can say B is our required point. Same we can do here. This will be totally 50 degree, so 25, 25. So when this is 25, this will also be 25. 25 plus 25 becomes 50 here, as proved. So that's how we can take this example. Alright, thank you for watching this video.